Hello everyone, what is up? This is Rob the Vapor, and today we are back with another video, another hands-on for you guys. And to my new subscribers, hello, and to my old subscribers, I hope you're still here and enjoying the content that I am putting out. So today we have a product that I've wanted to get my hands on forever, and it is the Kanger Subtank, but it's the Mini. So you guys have probably seen Subtank Mini unboxings or whatever, but I wanted to do one. This is a product that I've wanted for quite a while. It always piqued my interest because I personally think, I mean, I haven't used it yet, but I personally think that this is like the best bridging product for people who want to get into rebuilding as well as sub-ohming. I think it's like the perfect unit for that. I'm really impressed with how this is packaged. I'm really impressed with how it's put together. I think Kanger have done a great job, but the real question is, how does it vape, stuff like that. We'll test all that stuff out. But first, we're not going to talk much more about it. I'll bring it in really close and we can take a look at the box and the contents. And then we'll do a little test at the very end of the video, so stay tuned. Okay guys, so here is the box, which I think is really stylish. So you slide it off to reveal your Subtank Mini section there, Kanger Tech on top. It's actually quite a big box. It's tough to get in frame here, the whole unit. But again, guys, this to me is like the best clarimizer on the market right now. Well, without using it, presentation wise and what comes in the box, it's fantastic. So you get this little instruction leaflet about how to fill your OCC, which is your organic cotton coil, and actually on the bottom of your box, make sure that it's authentic. You get this little Kanger Tech scratch logo, and you can check it out, make sure it's authentic, stuff like that. So it's important to do. So here we have the actual tank itself, and I have the rebuildable in here. I did cheat a little bit. I have taken a look inside the box, obviously, because I kind of have to. But as far as I know, it's quite easy to fill. It's a bottom fill tank, and you screw it out like that. You fill it through there. And then here's the rebuildable base. I'll give you guys a look at the rebuildable base right now, because I think this is like the most important part about it. I think for me, how this little RBA section works is really sort of important, because you guys can see it right there. Excuse my bloody thumbs, but there you go. You guys can see it's got a little single coil, nice little deck. And that's the way it actually comes, and that reads in at 0.5 ohms. I'll put some of the cotton supplied into this as well, just to try it as intended, and then maybe further down the line for the review I'll do like a full sort of test it at lower ohms, test it at higher, stuff like that. But so that's the RBA section, and that usually comes in the box. I'll show you guys that too. And then there's your base. As you can see, you've got your airflow, that's wide open setting. Let's see if we can turn this here. I don't think I can because I don't have it on it. Oh, there we go. So there's your different air flow. And it just snaps, it just feels good. Maybe not as snappy as the Atlantis, but snappy enough. All the same. I think it looks really cool. And the tank itself is just a really beautiful design. It has that Lamborghini sort of font. And I was really attracted to this clarimizer. I think this is like one of the best looking clarimizers on the market. And the reason I didn't like the original was because I think it's 24 millimeters, something like that. So I wanted that out. So then we peel back this, if we can get it out. It's being a bit of a bitch. There we go. And then we've got some more stuff. This is like QR code for something or other, blah blah blah. Your little manual shows you, how to assemble, how to fill, blah 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 blah. Shows you how to wick, which is important. It's good that they show that. And so here we are, guys. So we got some O-rings, replacement O-rings, one coil, your little blue screwdriver, your Japanese cotton, organic Japanese cotton, which is actually a really nice feature that they added this. I think it's great. You get a spare glass tube. And then you get two coils. Let me see if I can pop them out now. And I'll show you guys those. So these guys, we have the 1.2 ohm, which is this guy right here. As you can see, it's got the coil in the center. Well, it looks like quite a beefy, nice little coil, so I'm very excited to use both of these. And then this is the 0.5 ohm. And yeah, that's about it for the unboxing. I guess what I'll do is I'll bust this open, vape it a little bit, and just show you guys how it performs. Oh, and I should note that whenever you're dealing with coils like this, you should really prime them, pour a few drips on top. We'll actually do that right now to show you guys what I mean. Let's see if we got a bottle of liquid. There we go. We do. Okay, so you're going to want to prime it with my fancy £1 liquid here. And to prime it, you're just wanting to stupid rings. Just put a few drops directly onto the coil. Don't be afraid. Just make sure that coil gets nice and moist, ooh baby. And yeah, that should do the trick. Okay guys, so let's go back up top and see how this baby performs. Okay guys, we're back, and here is the tank full of liquid, and I've been testing it out, and it's weird. I'm not really used to like clearimizers that sub-ohm now. I'm used to like K-funds, drippers, stuff like that. So this I find actually quite tough on the throat. But I felt the same with the Atlantis. Very same. I had the very same problem. I don't know why that is. But anyway, so let's give it about 20 watts. And we'll just see how she performs. The airflow is fully open, and yeah, let's give it a go. Not bad at all, not too shabby. And the vapor's okay, you know, I'm only taking little small hits. We're not getting dry hits. So this is with the 0.5 ohm coil. All in all, I think the airflow options are decent. The wide open is not as wide open as you guys that use RDAs are used to. Obviously, this is, you know, you're making sacrifices. So let's try it again. I mean, it's okay. And it's pretty good for what it is, a clearimizer. I think the Atlantis might have the edge on vapor. This flavour is very muted, but the Atlantis is also very muted. I think that this might have the slight edge. I find these very tough on the throat though, compared to my RTAs for some reason. I don't know why that is. I find them a little bit tougher on the throat to deal with. But it's a really impressive unit. The flavour isn't there as much as I would have liked, but much like the Atlantis, it sort of tickles your tongue on the inhale. You can sort of get a little bit of flavour, but that's about it. That's about all you're going to get out of it. It's not something that's, you know, constantly there. The flavour sort of goes on the exhale. You've like lost it, you know. It's pretty much gone. But the important thing that I will say here about this is like pretty much the most important unit that you can get right now, I think. If you're graduating from, say, a Nautilus, or say a Aero tank, or a Genie tank, or any of those tanks, I think this is the best value for money that you're going to get, because it comes with the rebuildable deck, which we will try in a second. It comes with the rebuildable deck, it comes with the cotton, it gives you the full experience, and it, you know, sort of holds your hand towards that rebuildable experience. And we'll see if the rebuildable actually performs differently. I'm quite curious to see how the rebuildable will actually perform on this, because who knows? With the airflow and stuff, I'm undecided, and I'm a guy who prefers K-funds, things with more restricted airflow, as a rebuilder myself. But it's all there. Kanger have knocked it out of the park. This retails for about €40, maybe a bit cheaper, 35. I got mine for 32 off the bestshop.eu. That's where I bought mine, because I had some discounts and stuff there. So I got some discounts because I have loyalty points and stuff. I've bought so much shit there. But other than that, it's a great unit. I think it's a great introduction. Vapor's okay. I mean, it does perform pretty well. No dry hits. Except it's hard on the throat. I don't know why. But I find these are a lot harder on the throat than any of my rebuildables. I don't know why that is. But yeah, that's it. I think the Kanger Subtank is a knockout. I think it's way better value for money than the Atlantis. What you get in it, there's way more stuff that comes with it. It lets you rebuild. It lets you customize it. Which is fantastic. And not only that, but they even show you how to do it. It's already got a coil in it, so it's just amazing that way. I think it's really good. I think they've made a great decision, and I think they've knocked it out of the park. But anyway, let's try the rebuildable section, and then I'll give my final verdict for what it's worth. That's how it performs with the rebuildable head in it. And I actually think that this is way better. The flavour's a bit better. The wicking is perfect. And it's really weird to have a clarimizer like this and you know, not have leaking, not have anything like that with the rebuildable section. Let me give it a little bit more of a closed off type of feel here, and let's see how that performs. Here we go. It took me like literally, you know, because the coil was already under, it took me like 2 minutes to wick this thing, even if that. And, you know, it just works. There's no leaking or anything, so it's really awesome. Handy for going out on the go, but does it outperform, say, something like a K-Fun? No. Flavour isn't there. It's not a K-Fun killer by any means. But what this is, to me, is the perfect introduction to sub-ohm vaping, and the perfect introduction to cloud chasing, rebuilding, everything. This covers it all. I would even say throw the Atlantis in the bin, man. The Atlantis is old news now. The Kanger Subtank Mini is where it's at. Good vapor. The flavour is just not there though. It's not there. It's not up with K-Fun standards or anything like that, which is strange because my K-Fun is pretty much set up exactly the same as the 0.5 ohm. I'm at the same wattage, but the flavour just isn't there. The drip tip is quite narrow. It's not a whiteboard drip tip by any means. I have the airflow quite restricted, but still, let's bring it down like right down low to like say really narrow. Yeah, flavour's a bit better. So if you want a little bit better flavour, sort of close off the airflows. But that's been it, guys. This is the Kanger Subtank Mini, which in my opinion is pretty much the best clarimizer right now. Of course, if you want better flavour, there's probably better options, but not many. Especially if you want to get into sub-ohming and rebuilding, there isn't many other options really. This is, in my opinion, the best right now for the money. And before we go, actually, I'll just show you how slick this looks on, say, one of my mech mods, and then you guys can see how awesome it looks on, say, a Trail Life Hair, for example, which I need to adjust, but as you can see, very nice slick unit, isn't it? Doesn't that look cool? So let's give her one last fire. But I've been Rob the Vapor, guys. If you have any questions about the Kanger Subtank, anything about how to rebuild it, or any problems you have, just let me know in the comments. I might be able to help you out. Not bad. It's okay. I've been Rob the Vapor. Haters catch the vapors. This is the Kanger Subtank Mini, and I'll see y'all later. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you did. Peace, bitches.